Hi there, LuLu here. I just want to share you my first impressions of the Helix Native. Helix Native came out 2 days ago and I installed it. I just took the 15 days trial period to see what I can do with it production wise, because I already have my Helix floor unit for 1.5 years now. It's absolutely great. I love this machine. And for me, the interest was to see how it can fit in the Helix Native, so the software version of the Helix, in my daily production work, and not only for guitars. I'm interested in what I can do on synthesizers, drums, kicks, whatever. So let's see. For the moment, I have here an old tune, and it's an old EDM-like tune. I started for synchronizing, so cinema, TV, documentaries, etc., as a background music. The first thing I wanted to do was to see how I can improve the guitar part. There was a little guitar part in this piece. I'll let you hear it. And I was looking for a big wall sound, and even so distorted and changed that it's not really guitar-like. This is the original sound, which is buff. Okay, it was just a sketch. But I was looking for big wall sound. So the first thing I did was triple the guitars. Point one left, one right, and one in the middle. It's the same track, so the same the guitar part. So it's a little bit more massive already, but let's see what the Helix Native can do. So I decided to leave the middle part dry like it is now. So I put a noise gate. That's it, and some equalization, a little bit of ambience, and that's it. So right in the face. On the left and the right part, I put in a Helix Native, and we can see it here. Yeah, what I like a little bit less for my first impression was why I can't. I like to scale up this window here, but apparently they locked it. It's like that. You have to live with it. So yeah, it's a little bit strange because I have a big window here, a big screen. So why not let me scale it up a little bit? Okay, yeah, maybe in the future, Line 6 want to do an update for this. For the rest, I like the interface. It's clear, the colors are quite nice. It's good to see. Well, people who have already the Helix floor or the Helix rack or the Helix LT for quite some while now, we are familiar with the interface, and we know how it works. If you don't know how it works with all the blocks, etc., there are loads of other videos where you can really check it out, how the Helix interface works. For me, I put on this guitar, the left guitar, I just try to put an angle meteor with a parallel cabinets. I think it's the same cabinet, but I just changed the mic. I had a dynamic 75 dynamic and 160 ribbon mic on it. And just a simple delay here. I think I put it on 116, so short delay. Some feedback, 15% feedback, 50% mix, and okay. The other one, here I put another amplifier, Line 6 Baronk. Let's see, I think it's the same cabinet. I can't remember, but I think it's the same. And I put 160 ribbon, 75, yeah, it's the same. Yeah, maybe I changed some early reflections on the other one, but okay, did some equalizing here because it's not the same amp, so I think I popped up a little bit high gain. Yeah, you can see here 3 decibel on the upper part just to make it a little bit brighter and in balance with the left channel. And I have a simple delay here. It's the same, but the note sync a little bit different. 116 dotted, and the other one was 116. just to have this little, I said it, change in time, so the wall will be more pronounced, and so it will be like there are really different guitars playing behind. Let's listen what the result is, because this is again without Helix Native. Only 3 instances. Well, it's okay, but it's not famous. Let me hear what it is now. This is way much better. This is more what I'm going for, but we're still not there. But as you can see, you can use Helix Native just to spike up or to change already existing guitar tracks that are maybe not a dry guitar track but already distorted and with other effects. I just put it over the top. I don't care, because I'm not looking here for an authentic guitar sound. I'm looking here to change the guitar. I wanted to fit in the kind of sound I'm looking for, and I'm looking for a wolf sound, but almost like it's from another world. It's not a real guitar sound. I just want to see where I can get it. So for the moment we have this. Okay, we're going there, and I put it in I directed the left and the right channel to a bus sound, and there I put in some other. I have some. It's Quadrafus. It's in Cubase. It's a distortion plugin of Steinbeck. I really like it. So let's hear what I put in noise gate, and I put some tube compression on the whole guitar sound. And let's listen what we have now. We're getting more and more in the direction. So it's interesting. It's not, for me, it's not finished. And after I thought, what can I do with Helix Native for this, this ARP synthesizer line? And I think, well, let's put on a Helix Native and just take a look what I can do there. So to make it a little bit more organic, because I was looking to, it's the same with the guitars, and it's a nice synth line. I like the sound of this synth, but it's very much known. It's a little bit common, so I want to change that. I can see what can Helix Native do for me in this way. So I put on another instance of Helix. Just by the way, I have now 3 instances of Helix Native in this project, and for the moment my experience is that Helix Native is not very CPU hungry, so it's good. I think you can open up quite some instances without having big problems or spiking CPU. So for the moment everything is well. So what did I do here? I put in some compression. I put in deluxe compression with an attack of 38. So just let me put everything out for the moment. Boom, attack, okay. As you can hear, this is bypassed. So no, if I put on a Helix Native, I also noticed that it's transparent. The sound doesn't change. If nothing is active, normally you don't expect that. I don't want to plug in to colorize the input of the sound, which is quite good because it's not happening. So the first thing I did was to put in a compressor, deluxe compression, with an attack of 38 milliseconds. So to make it a little bit more poppy, a little bit more spunky. I can see here I have to pull down a little bit the output because it's clipping. And we can definitely hear it's a little bit sparkling. It's more poppy, more sparking. That's what I like of this. So it's good. You can use Helix for this. The next thing I did was, I put in a rotary, 145 rotary, just to see what it does to the sound. I think it's okay. I like that, but I would like to. I've also thought that I would like to play with the mix. And as you can see here, I put in a automation lane of the mix parameter, so that I can change the mix of the rotary coming in. You do that very easily in Helix Native. It's here, you can find it here. First you click on the block where you go to the automation controller sign, choose here the parameter you want to mix, and you assign it to a knob. Yeah, I think, where was it? Oh, here, yeah. And I don't know how many knobs you can choose from. A lot. You can knobs and switches. Well, anyway, I did not try them out. I just choose knob 1, and after you can in your automation lane you can access the rotary mix parameter. What did I put after all the sounds? Let me see. Oh, I put in a T-May just to make it a little bit more distorted. And I don't know why I put the T-May behind or after the rotary block, but it was like that. I like the sound of it. Listen to it. It's getting really, really distorted and organic. I like it. It changed the sound. If you bypass it, the original sound was it, which is quite a synthesizer sound. And now with a rotary and a T-May, it's nice. I like that. So after I took a look, what is it doing to the sound, I put in some parallel cabinets. So I put in a 112 Kali X and a 112 Celeste 12H. The 12H has a 87 condenser mic, and this one has a 160 ribbon mix. If you can listen to the sound, you know, it makes it a little bit duller, but also it calms a little bit down the aggression of the T-May, which I like. So if I listen to the total, because that's of course you have to hear it in the mix. I like it. Sounding good. Again, without native. Okay too, but very synth-like. Now it's different. And you can see here, this is the automation lane of the mix parameter of the rotary, and it's working very well. I like it. I like using Helix Native for production things like that, just in search of new sounds. Okay, and to finish it, it's Friday afternoon. I really have done enough this week, so I stop and just pick up my guitar and jam. So good weekend to you all and have fun.